What's going on, guys? My name's Erupteu and welcome back to another Destiny 2 video. Today's video, we're going to be looking at a few things about the subclasses returning in Destiny 2 and also some things about some new gear, some new ways to earn it and some new missions in the open world of Destiny PvE. So for PvP guys, this may be viable for you guys to listen in to, as you can find out the quickest ways to get new loot in Destiny 2, all the bonus little ways that you guys can acquire all the new gear that you're probably going to need for PvP too. Anyway, if we can smash for 55 likes on this video, that'd be incredibly appreciated. Come on guys, we can reach that like goal. I definitely know we can do that. Anyway, we're going to get into our first one, which is on VG247, and it is an interview with Kotaku and Luke Smith. Now this one's going to be talking about some new missions called Flashpoints, and these are very similarly described like Nightfalls, however you don't actually need an entire group to do them. Here's what it says. Flashpoints are designed to drive Destiny 2 players to a particular destination each week. That means either Earth, Io, Nessus, or Titan. There they will discover activities like treasure maps and special enemies. The nature of the event should mean you find plenty of other players having a crack at the baddies. The reward players will earn from the Flashpoints a high level, equivalent to Nightfall reward from the original Destiny. Smith said specifically that even solo Destiny 2 players can participate, so you don't need to matchmake to get your hands on it. Smith didn't go into detail on what Destiny 2 players might have to do to earn their Flashpoint loot, maybe tick off a certain checklist of activities, or just rack up a certain number of noble deeds, just like we had in the Rise of Iron, patrolling the Plague Land missions from the Cryptarch, or the female Cryptarch. I've actually forgotten her name, I think it's Tyra something. Anyway, so yeah, those are Flashpoint missions, and you can go to them each week. They're going to be on different places, and I guess why you don't need to matchmake and you can do them by yourself is you can possibly take them down in an open world group with a bunch of other Guardians, and that's what it means when it's trying to point out that there'll be other players during these missions. Because I don't really believe that if the gear is necessarily like the Nightfall rewards system, then I don't think that you're going to be able to get something like that just by doing a task that's as easy as doing it by yourself. I do think it's going to have participation by other Guardians, and that's what it means when you don't need to necessarily matchmake or have a team, but at the same time you can make some new friends whilst doing these things. So next up, we're going to look at the new subclasses, or the returning subclasses that people have been wondering about. So the first one in this Kotaku interview is, will the Titan bubbles return in Destiny 2? Now, the answer to this is yes. Everyone thought they were gone. For a while, I thought they were gone too. And I think the Titan bubble has this amazing property of, it's like a mistake you can put in the world. Or it's something amazing you can put in the world as a player. And it's like you're physically altering the gameplay space in a way that I think is pretty exciting. It's one of the things that Sentinel can do. So yes, the Titan bubble is going to be in Destiny 2. However, I don't really know what the hell's going on with the Sentinel class, because as far as we know, it pulls out a shield. Is there possibly going to be an alternate super where you can use a shield or you can turn it into a full-time bubble? We don't know yet, but if anyone could clear that up, that's kind of vague for me. I'll put your predictions in the comments, because that's really vague and I just can't wrap my head around what they're trying to suggest. But then returning to another subclass would be the Sunsinger, and everyone wants to know about this as well, because not everyone is too happy about throwing swords from the sky and Titan dashing around the sky as a warlock. So the answer to will Sunsingers be returning, or the resurrection ability be returned to Destiny 2? So the answer to this is they didn't bring it back, or they're not going to bring it back. And the reason for that is because I think that the challenge of choosing when to resurrect is not interesting, because it ends up your super bar is just always full. Waiting is not gameplay. So definitely some hard opinions coming from the Bungie devs over there, and they're really not too interested in bringing any resurrection abilities back for the Sunsinger. It's just going to permanently stay as the Dawnbreaker, and it's going to stay as the super where you're chucking around swords. So there you go, that's your answer to that, guys. That's all for today's video though, guys. If you did enjoy today's video, then please be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share this on social media for more Destiny tips, tricks, news and updates in the community. My name's been Erupteu, and have a great day.